Example. Next example on degeneracy of transportation problem. So certain here one example is seen at the initial stages. Okay, so second example we have to see degeneracy occurs during the test of Modi method. Okay, means after solving NWCM and we apply Modi method to find optimal solution, then the given problem is degeneracy problem, that is number of allocation is not equal to m plus n minus 1. Then we have to find the solution, how to find their solution. So type of this type of example is example here example D1 D2 D3 D4 degeneracy of transportation problem. Degeneracy of transportation problem. So here S1, S2, S3 and S4, their values are 2, 2, 3. So sorry, here S1, S2, S3 are given, and here only 3 rows and 3 columns are given. Here 4, 1, 4, 1, 2, supply here 10, 15, then here 1, 3, 1, then their values are 14. Okay, and here demand are given that 20, 15 and 30. Okay, so here number of allocation, total supply is equal to total demand or not. Here 25, 65, and here also 65. Okay, so here total supply is equal to total demand. Okay, then we have to find the initial basic feasible solution by using NWCM method, that is northwest corner method, or LCM method, or wave method. Here I am applying here northwest corner method. Okay, we have to find initial basic feasible solution by using NWCM method, northwest corner method. Okay, so we have to start here D1, D2, D3, here supply, then here S1, S2, S3, and here demand. Then their values, put their values 2, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, then 10, 15, then here 1, 3, 1, 14, then demands are 20 in this way. Okay, so we have to start by northwest corner value is 2, their demand is 20 and supply is 10. Okay, demand is 20 and supply is 10, and therefore we have allocate this cost, allocate or this cell allocate value is 10. So deleting this column, deleting this row, and here remaining only 10. Okay, 20 minus 10 is equal to 10. So deleting this column. Okay, then next north corner is this is next northwest corner. So their value is 4. Here their supply is 15, demand is 10. So allocate this by 10. Again deleting this row. Okay, so first row and first column are deleted, only remaining 1, 2, 3, 4, 3 and 1, these values are remaining. So again northwest corner, this is northwest corner. Okay, this is northwest corner. Then their allocation is 15, their allocation are same. So allocate this by here remaining only 5. Okay, so here 15 minus 10 is 5. So allocate this by 5, remaining here 10. So delete this row. Okay, deleting this row. So remaining only 3 and 1 values, that is S3 row and D2 and D3 column. Okay, so then northwest corner is here 3 as value is here 40 and 10, supply is 40, demand is 10. So allocate this by 10, then delete this row and remaining here 30. Okay, so here our allocation is 30, which implies that so table is D1, D2, D3 here supply, and S1, S2 and S3 here demand. So allocations are 2 has allocation is 10, then 2 3 10 as it is, then 4 their allocation 10, then 1 2 their allocation is 15, 1 has allocation is 5, and here 1 3 has allocation is 10, 1 has allocation is also 10, and their value is supply is 40, and demand is here 20, 15 and 30. Okay, so here number of allocation is equal to 5, 1 2 3 4 and 5. That is in this table. Here means this table. Okay, here number of allocation is equal to 5 is equal to m plus n minus 1, because number of columns and number of rows are 3 same, that is 6 minus 1 is equal to 5. Okay, and then we have to find the optimal solution. Okay, now we have to find optimal solution. Now we have to find optimal solution by using Modi method. So therefore firstly we have to calculate UI and Vj. We have to calculate UI and Vj by using Cij is equal to UI plus Vj for each occupied cell, Okay, so occupied cells are first cell C11 is equal to U1 plus V1, which implies that C11 value is 2 equal to U1 plus V1. Then next is C21 is equal to U2 plus V1. Their value is 4 equal to U2 plus V1. Then next allocation is C22 is equal to C22 value is 1 is equal to U2 plus V2. Okay, U2 plus V2. Then next is C32 is equal to 3, their value, then U3 plus V2, and last one is C3, last column is C33 as value is 1, then U3 plus V3. Okay, so put any one of the value is 0. Okay, so U2 is if we putting U2 is equal to 0, then we get a value V1 V2. Okay, if V2 is exist, then we also exist V3. So put U2 equal to 0. Okay, or if we putting U3 is equal to 0, then we also find the values of U1 U2 also. Okay, put U2 is equal to 0 or U3 is equal to 0. Put any one of these. Okay, if we putting U2 is equal to 0, then V2 is equal to 1, then V1 is equal to 4, then V2 is equal to 1, which implies that U3 is equal to 2, and U3 is equal to 2, which implies that V3 is equal to minus 1. Then V1 is equal to 4, then U1 is equal to minus 2. Okay, U1 is equal to minus 2. So U1, U2, U3 are exist. Therefore U1 is equal to minus 2, U2 is equal to 0, U3 is equal to 2, and V1 is equal to 1, 4, V2 is equal to 1, and V3 is equal to minus 1. Now we have to find the delta Ij by using, now we have to find here Now we have to find. Now we have to calculate delta ij is equal to Cij minus Ui plus Vj for each unoccupied cell. For each unoccupied cell, that is unallocated cell. Okay, without allocation cell, unoccupied cell. So first one is allocation. Here yes, delta 1 2 first row second column is equal to C12 minus U1 plus V2, which implies that C12 has value is 2 minus U1 value is minus 2 plus V2 has value is 1. So minus 2 plus minus plus 2 is equal to 3. Then next is delta 1 3. There C13 minus U1 plus V3 is equal to so here C13 has value is 3. So 3 minus U1 is equal to minus 2 plus V3 has value is minus 1. So minus 1 minus 2 minus 3 minus plus is equal to 6. Then next is delta 2 3 is equal to C23 minus U2 plus V3 is equal to U2 plus 3 value is 2 minus U2 has value is 0 plus V3 has value is minus 1. So their value is 3. Then next is 3 1. Delta 3 1 is equal to C31 minus U3 plus V1. So C31 has value is 1. So this value 1 minus then U3 has value is 2 plus V1 is 4 6, and then their value is C31. So their value is 6 minus 5. So which is negative value is exist. Okay. Therefore then next is no any only 4 are unoccupied cells. So therefore here not all delta ij are greater equal 0. Here delta 3 1 is a negative. Okay, delta 3 1 is a negative. Therefore 3 1 cell is entering cell. So draw the closed loop from cell 3 1. Okay, so we have to draw in closed loop from cell 3 1 has how to drawing this D1 D2 D3, then S1 S2 and S3. So 2 has 10 value, then 2 3 here supply put their value 10, then 4 has value allocation is 10, 1 has allocation is 5, then 2, then 15 as it is, then 1 3 has allocation is 10. So here 1 has allocation is 10 and 40 as it is, and here lastly is demand is 20 59 30 as it is. Okay, so allocation closed loop we have to drawing from cell 3 1 third row first column. So this is our starting cell. So here if we starting here, this is closed loop in the form of here all 3 are occupied cell, that is corner cell are occupied cell. So therefore we have to starting from 1 3 5 1 3 1 4 1. In this way closed loop exists. Okay, so therefore take their sign here for starting point or starting cell has sign is positive, then negative, then positive, then negative, again positive. In this way, so take a sign is alternative sign, and here choose minimum of smallest list element from list negative sign. Smallest allocation for negative sign. So smallest allocation for negative sign here 10. So smallest allocation is 10. Okay, so uh, here here 10 is the smallest allocation at negative sign. Okay, at negative sign. So 10 is the smallest allocation for or at negative sign. Therefore add 10 where there negative sign, where there positive sign, and subtract 10 where there negative sign. So therefore after adding and subtracting, so next allocation table is d1 d2 d3, then s1 s2 and s3. So here 2 as value is 10, 2 3 as it is. So here supply, write this column as it is, and demand column is also write as it is. Okay, so only changing here. So here 10 4 10 minus 10 is 0. Okay, so here sign is negative sign, so 10 minus 10 value is 0, so there is no allocation. Then here positive sign 5 plus 1 has allocation is 5, and adding 10, then 5 plus 10 is equal to 15, then 2 as it is right. Here 1 has positive sign, so 0 plus 10 is 10, 0 plus 10 is 10. Then next is 3 has allocation is 10, and so there is negative sign, so subtracting 10 from 10. Okay, so allocation is 0, so there is no need to write here, and then 1 has allocation is 10. Okay, 1 has allocation is 10, so write this value demand and supply as it is. Okay, here now check that number of allocation is equal to m plus n minus 1 or not. But here the number of allocations are only 4 allocations. Okay, number of allocations are only 4 allocations, and here m plus n minus 1 is equal to 5. Okay, here m plus n minus 1 is equal to 5, and number of allocation is equal to 4, and therefore 4 is less than 5. That is, this problem, now this problem is a degenerate problem. Okay, that is, this problem is a degeneracy in a, that is, after solving by Modi method, this is a degeneracy in a Modi method. Okay, this problem is type of degeneracy of Modi method. So one problem is seen that at the initial stage, but this problem is the degeneracy in Modi method. And after this degeneracy, how to find their solution? So choose here, this is a part of second. Among the empty cell, we choose an empty cell having the least cost. We have to choosing the any smallest value for unoccupied cell, that is this value here. Smallest value for unoccupied cell is 2. Okay, here 2. Choose any one of these. Here, if such cell are more than 1, then choose any one. So if we choosing any one of these, then here, and allocate the small positive quantity epsilon. So allocate given smallest cost, allocate the epsilon, and epsilon is very small quantity. Okay, so the next is here 2 is the smallest cost in unoccupied cell, unoccupied. 2 is the smallest cost in unoccupied cell, and so therefore allocate allocate epsilon to what any one of these. Suppose that here 2 is a two position from 2 here given, that is s1 d2 and s2 d3 are two position here 2. If we selecting this 10, if we selecting this allocation, then this one is also we have to find the solution then again. And if we selecting this epsilon, then number of allocation is equal to number of allocation is equal to m plus n minus 1. Okay, select any one of these, here if we selecting this d2, here select d2 s1, allocate epsilon to cell 1 2, and therefore next transportation table is d1 d2 d3 d1 d2 d3 s1 s2 s3 s1 s2 s3. So 2 2 3 2 2 3, then 4 1 2 4 1 2. So their allocation is 15. Here supply and here demand and supply right as it is. S3 is 1 3 1 3 1. Okay, and now here take this as it is. Okay, supply and demand right as it is. Now here number of allocation is equal to m plus n minus 1 is equal to 5. Okay, so 1 2 3 4 and 5, number of allocation is equal to 5. And then again we have to find the your optimal solution of given problem. Okay, how to find optimal solution? We have to find optimal solution by using Modi method. Okay, so using this method, firstly find ui and vj. So for occupied cell find for occupied cell Cij is equal to ui plus vj. So Cij 2 equal to this is here C11 is equal to 2 equal to u1 plus v1, which implies that then next is C12, first row second column is 2 is equal to u1 plus v2. Then next is C22 here. C22 is equal to, their value is 1 is equal to u2 plus v2. Then next is C31 is equal to u3 plus v1. Then next is C33 is equal to 1 is equal to u3 plus v3. And now we have to find the ui and vj. Ui here, if you putting u2 not here, put u1 is equal to 0 or u3 is equal to 0. Okay, put any one of this. Here I am putting u1 is equal to 0. u1 is equal to 0, which implies that v1 is equal to 2. Then v2 is equal to also 2. v2 is equal to 2, which implies that u2 is equal to minus 1. Okay, u2 is equal to minus 1. And then v1 is equal to 2. Then u3 is equal to v1 is equal to 2. Then u3 is equal to minus 1 again, and then u3 is equal to minus 1. Then v3 is equal to 2. Okay, and then find delta ij. Delta ij is equal to Cij minus ui plus vj for unoccupied cell. Okay, for unoccupied cell find delta ij. So delta ij here, delta 13 is equal to C13 minus u1 plus v3. U1 has value C13 their value 3 minus 0 plus V3 is 2 is equal to 1 as it is. So then next is C1, sorry, delta 21. Delta 21 is equal to C21 minus U2 plus V1 is equal to C21 value is 4 minus U2. U2 has value is minus 1 plus V1. V1 has value is 2. So minus 1 plus 2 is 1. 4 minus 1 equal to 3. This value is also positive. Then next is delta 2 3. Delta 2 3. So C23 minus U2 plus V3 is equal to C23 has value is 2 minus 1 plus V3. V3 has value is 2. Okay, V3 has value is 2. Minus 1 plus 2 is 1. 2 minus 1 is 1. Then next cell is delta 32. Delta 32 is C32 minus U3 plus V2. C32 has value is 3 minus U3. U3 has value is minus 1 plus V2 has value is 2. Okay, so minus 1 plus 2 is minus 1, and minus sorry, here 2 minus 1 is 1 and 3 minus 2 is 2, and therefore all delta ij are greater or equal 0, and therefore optimal solution is obtained. Okay, optimal solution is obtained. And here also one condition, here not any one of the delta ij is equal to 0, therefore given problem has no alternative solution. Okay, and so therefore total cost is equal to here using this table, above table, 2 into 10 plus 2 into epsilon plus 1 into 15 plus 1 into 10 plus 1 into 10. So 20 plus 2 epsilon plus 15 plus 10 plus 10. So their value is 20, 30, 40, 55 plus 2 epsilon, and therefore epsilon is very small quantity. Therefore put epsilon is equal to 0, and therefore total cost is equal to 55. This is our solution of degeneracy problem by using Modi method here. Okay, this is a solution of given problem, and this is a type of degeneracy of second type. Means degeneracy of second type means degeneracy occur during the solution stages. Okay.